Danila, there are reports that thousands of Russians have been detained after protesting against the invasion of Ukraine. What more can you tell us?
There is a protest against the war in Russia, and it can be called numerous, but this is not overwhelming or massive. This is because the population is subjected to a very powerful propaganda machine of Russian state TV. Our colleagues from RFRL, from Radio Liberty, they received the data from a group of independent Russian sociologists that almost 3/4 of Russians support the war in Ukraine. And they experience by this poll some pride, joy, respect. So I mean, the protest is, you can see it, you can see thousands, but it is a silent majority. And some people actually supporting this invasion to Ukraine. And Kremlin pressure is mounting on Russians to support the war, although call it a war is officially prohibited, or face consequences for speaking against it. And many well-known cultural figures in Russia calling for end of the invasion and withdrawal of troops from Ukraine, but others clearly succumbing to fear support the war. So I can say that some of my friends actually left Russia in protest of this war, like very famous Russian film critic Anton Dolin, or the prima ballerina of Bolshoi Theater, Olga Smirnova, who moved to Netherlands. And we can speak about some very famous figures, very prominent figures.
Yeah,
but
right.
many Russians silently
support. Definitely. We've seen some on TV with banners. But Danila, I wanted to find out from you, are the sanctions imposed by the United States and other European allies beginning to be felt? Is there an impact yet in Russia?
Yes, definitely. In Russia, everyday items that were produced by Western companies which quit Russia are disappearing from store shelves. And one of the serious fears now, for example, among women in Russia is that sanitary pads will disappear, because those who lived in the Soviet Union, they remember that there were no pads at all. And there is a shortage of some goods and increase in prices in others. But most of all, the sanctions affect the banking and financial sectors. So now it's impossible for people to buy dollars or euros. They can only withdraw them from their own accounts if they have any accounts in dollars and euros. And for example, the sanctions also affect Russian aviation. Almost all aircraft are leased, actually, and they do not renew their safety certificates. So it's not clear how long these aircraft will fly without repairs or supply of spare parts.